What is going on, everybody? Expedition Neverland. If you can tell behind me the ESPN Wide World of Sports globe, that only means one thing. It is, of course, another race weekend here at the Walt Disney World Resort. This is Wine and Dine weekend, the first race of the RunDisney racing season. They have the 5K tomorrow, the 10K on Saturday, the half marathon on Sunday. If you all recall last year, and I'll put a link to that video up there, I said I would never do a 5K again unless it was part of a challenge, just because it was so crowded, and I am a man of my word. So this year I am not doing the 5K in addition to the challenge. This year I am just doing the challenge, so that is the 10K on Saturday and the half marathon on Sunday. If you also remember, I was sort of towards the back. My corral placement, because I didn't have a proof of time, was towards the back, and I had to dodge around a lot of people. So I am very curious. I've really improved my times since last year. I had a 1 hour and 42 minute half marathon, which I use as proof of time. So I'll be very curious when I get my race bib to see which corral I am in. I'm hoping I'm towards the front, but we will wait and see. I think the 10K I'm going to start at the front, hopefully, if I am up there, and do all the pictures. And then Sunday I might do dead last start again, start with the balloon ladies, and see how many people I can pass in the meantime. So anyway, let's check out the expo. We're going to head in and look at some merch, grab my bib, maybe check out the main expo floor. Cannot wait to see all this stuff with you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button. Let's go check out Disney's Wine and Dine half marathon weekend. Here we go. Same setup as every other race that I have shown you so far. We're heading into the Advent Health Arena. This is where the merchandise is. This year they did a virtual queue. That was embarrassing. That was the exit. So we're gonna go up a little farther and wrap around to the entrance. So we're gonna head in this way. Like I said, this year they did a virtual queue, which I like. Most people are complaining about. I like the virtual queue. I don't wanna have to wait in a long line to get in. Made it inside, heading around as usual. Had to wait about 15 minutes, but we are now heading in to check out some merch. Definitely the same setup as always. Looks like we've got our Wine and Dine Spirit jerseys, corksicles. I don't think I'm really interested in any of this merchandise. I'm not a huge fan of any of the themes. You got Coco for the 5K, which I'm not even doing. Raya for the 10K, which I've never even seen. Here's just some standard Wine and Dine merch over here. You see lots of people in here. Just a basic Wine and Dine t-shirt. That's kind of nice. Then we've got the finisher shirt for the challenge. So the genie's the theme of the challenge, and that one's kind of cool. But again, I don't know that I need more shirts. The half marathon I did it shirt. Again, I'm not a huge fan. This is themed after Soul, which I've also never seen. So again, not a whole lot of interest in this stuff. All right, off to get the bib and the free shirts. I can tell you that's the first time I've ever gone to the merchandise area and not bought anything. Nothing spoke to me. Not really a big fan of the themes of any of these races, so it didn't really speak to me. Normally I would get a pin, but then recently I said, well, you get a medal. Why do you also need a pin? So again, just times are changing. Maybe spend a little less money, but that's okay. This is kind of cool. Got our mariachi band, maybe from Epcot here. That's cool. Heading to the area to get the race bib and the shirts. It feels a lot more crowded in this area, and I don't know if that's because normally most people are waiting for merchandise, but now that they have a virtual queue, they're here instead. Or if because, with COVID restrictions being lifted, maybe there are a lot more races this weekend. I'm not really sure, but it definitely feels more crowded. Made it into the bib pickup area. You can see a lot of people are here for the 5K. That makes sense because that's tomorrow, so they have to come today. Anybody running the 10K, the half marathon, or the challenge can come tomorrow or the next day even for the half marathon. Very curious, where am I supposed to go? That's the 10K. Where's the challenge? Oh, the challenge is over here. So let's see. It looks like I am all the way over here on the left-hand side. Fingers crossed. Am I going to be in the front corral? Let's see. Well, that couldn't have been easier. There was nobody in my line. I was up all the way at the very front, and sure enough, Corral A for both races. So that's pretty awesome. Took a lot of work. Definitely a lot of sweat. Maybe not so much tears, but definitely some sweat. Working up my times to manage to get myself into those front corrals. So this is going to be a really fun weekend. Can't wait for that 10K where I actually will get to start at the front. This is awesome.
Sorry.
Made it into the main expo floor to pick up my shirts. Maybe I'll come back. I don't really have a lot of time, so maybe I'll come back tomorrow or maybe even Saturday. But it looks like a lot of the same stuff that you see every year. But I might come back and check it out. I'm gonna grab my shirts now. Made it back over for day 2 of the expo. Definitely a lot less crowded. I wanted to show you though, they actually have character meet and greets in the photo area today. Last year they did not, but you got, I don't really know who this lady is, Elena something or other, and then you have the genie who I just got my picture with. I'll put that photo in a second. But again, and then they've got all the distances you can get your photo with as well, so pretty cool. Good morning, it is 3:46 in the morning. That can only mean one thing. We are at Epcot. It is the morning of the Wine and Dine 10K. Can't wait to get in there. Gonna explain to you exactly what my goal is for today in a couple of minutes, but let's head into Epcot. And they remembered to turn on Spaceship Earth this time. Remember for the 5K last year, Spaceship Earth was totally turned off. No lights, no nothing. They did turn it on for the 10K and a half, but it is on today for the Wine and Dine 10K. This is exciting, can't wait to get in there. Already mentioned I am a corral. That means I am at the front of the groupings. My goal today, just have fun. Not looking to PR, looking to do every single photo stop, looking to just enjoy myself, take my time, take it all in. Tomorrow I'll be doing the dead last start, starting in the very back with the balloon ladies, but today, starting up front, enjoying myself, getting my money's worth. Can't wait to do it. Everybody else got here around the same time, and everybody is heading back towards the corrals, towards the bag check. Just went through security, so we are headed now to the starting areas. Like I mentioned yesterday, I believe, this 10K is themed after Raya and the Last Dragon, a movie I have never seen, but there's the finish line. We'll be there in a couple hours. Just started playing my favorite song. I heard this last year at one of the RunDisney events. I didn't realize it was from Zootopia. Shakira, Shakira. Yeah, great song. Love when they play this, kind of pumps you up. First stop is bag check. It's always a simple process. I never used to want to do it, but I love having my sandals ready for me after the race. So now I just throw them in a bag, put them in bag check, and then after the race, I've always got my sandals to put on, a clean shirt, that sort of thing. Heading over there now. Super easy process. They've got like 6 or 7 trucks. You just hand your bag to them. They give you a sticker with the number, and then after the race, you just come back and grab it. Real easy process. Really like it. All right, bag check done. Let's hang out a little bit in the kind of party area before I head into the corrals. Again, I'm in Corral A this year, so don't really feel like I need to get there crazy early. Hang out and have some fun. Jogging Jack Sparrow is here. Party time. Got a couple of photo ops. The lines are kind of long, so I'll probably do these afterwards. But definitely going to do some photos after the race for sure. We are off.
Well, thank you so much.
Starting line.
Let's give it up, everybody, for Shot Chen. About this truly meaningful partnership, let's welcome Greg Higgerson, Chief Development Officer, Second Harvest.
There, everybody behind us. 70 people were heading up towards that start.
You're lucky too, Lucky, because you were saying the whole line thing. You were, it's perfect. This is like,
Here comes Group B. There are 4 starting groups this year, so they're the group right behind us. Heading up this way, vast horde of people. Look at everybody.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
2, 1, go!
Yeah! Here we go.
Good luck,
So you can see this ribbon here. I'm at the very front of the second group to go, which is actually kind of cool. So I'll be at the very start of the second group going, which is neat.
1, go!
Here we go. First group of A is headed out now. Just a small group, and then we are following now.
Let's wave out here. Good luck
All
to
right,
you
here we
guys.
go.
Let's get our next wave. In 3, 2, 1, go!
Running through the Epcot parking entrance now. Kind of cool, got a lot of lights and some smoke over here. See who the first character stop is. We're gonna stop at it, whatever it is. Looks like our first photo stop is with Mulan. Comes everybody running in behind us. Looks like the next photo op is with the hippo from Fantasia, maybe? Oh, it's super cool. Running by the college marching band. Everybody's still running through. We are in line now for this guy here, King Louis, maybe? So I'm running on one of the long stretches where you're on World Drive and there's not a whole lot to do. Just got my picture with Pluto. And I'll be curious what the other characters are. But again, kind of taking it easy, not running too fast. Only waited maybe 3 to 4 minutes for the longest photo op with the hippo, I guess it was. But definitely humid out today. In line for my obligatory Mickey photo. I'll show you these buses here. These are the sweet buses. So if the balloon ladies get out ahead of you by this point, they load you onto these buses and take you to the finish line. Check out the backside of Tower of Terror. Haven't run this way before. Oh my God, it's Donald. Doing this one. Back behind Lightning McQueen. Haven't been in Hollywood Studios while it's still dark, so this will be neat. Alright, get ready for Donald. Made it onto Sunset Boulevard. See these little tents, that's where the PhotoPass people are set up, so should have a few good photos. Now we're continuing up Sunset Boulevard. Already decorated for Christmas. Pretty cool. I love this so much. Yeah! No line for Mushu, gotta do this one. Everybody's coming from Hollywood Studios now and then heading back towards Epcot. On that walkway between Hollywood and Boardwalk.
What's going on?
Another DJ here. Time for some Goofy all dressed up, all dapper in his 50th. Nice violinist here. That's cool. Skyliner going, we're heading in the back door to Epcot World Showcase. See what our next photo op is.
That's right, come on.
Great start.
You got this, keep up the great work.
Let's do it. Yeah, we are in World Showcase at night. Flames going, UK. At Chip and Dale with their acorns. All right. Just had to step off the course for a second. Taking in the vibes here at Epcot. It's awesome. We got the music, we got the flames. Just saw Chip and Dale. I am really enjoying myself. Not running for time, just running for fun. This is fantastic. Sounds like they're still sending off groups. I'm not sure about that, but there might still be groups going off. They might have just sent off the last one. Got about 3/4 of a mile to go, so let's go have some more fun. Rocking out with the Jameters today. Almost to the finish line. Here's Guardians. Huge building. We're just gonna wrap around it and we'll be at the finish. Hallelujah Choir right before the finish. I'll tell you, when I did the full marathon and I saw these guys, they gave me that little pep I needed. Yeah! All right, and we're coming to the finish. Managed to finish, forgot the film right after I finished, but I did finish. Now I'm in line to meet Mickey. I'll show you my medal in a minute, but they do have a lot of photo ops either before the race or after the race, depending on how early you get here. I'm gonna do them now. So got my picture with Lilo, got my picture with Minnie, and got my picture with Baloo, I think, or is that the kid? The blue bear from Jungle Book. Now I have my bacon, egg, and cheese from Toasted, which I can't wait to eat. I'm gonna head up to the finish line though and cheer on some of the finishers that started off a little later, because again, I know how that feels to start. There were people still starting the race when I was running around World Showcase, and that was about an hour after I had started. So there are still gonna be people finishing. I'm gonna head up towards the finish line now. When I'm done, if the line for Raya is shorter, I'll get my picture with her. But again, I've not seen that movie, so you know, I feel like I have to get the picture because the race is themed after that. But at the same time, if the line's too long, I'm not going to worry about it. Let's head up to the finish line. I'm going to eat my sandwich. Everybody crossing that finish line. We just crossed that about 40 minutes ago or so. People excited to be done. Nice job. It is 7:20 a.m., so we've been going for about 2 hours and 20 minutes. People are still going strong across that finish line. Up that way. So that was a lot of fun today. 10K out of the way. Did all the photo stops except for Mulan. And again, just had a blast with everything. Got my medal here. Raya, it actually opens up as well. And says I did it, so kind of neat. Tomorrow is the half marathon. Probably won't be filming quite as much because I'm going to be, at least during the race, because I'm going to be running, trying to, you know, not have a great time, but I'm going to be running a little more than I did today, probably a little less photos, doing dead last start, and I will be donating to Give Kids the World for every person that I pass during the race. So we'll see how many people I pass. Probably will stop for a picture or two when the lines are shorter, but I'm probably not going to wait in any of the long lines like I did back in the 10 miler when I waited, you know, like 15, 20 minutes for Goofy and a while for Mickey. Not going to do those, but I will do some of the shorter ones. So can't wait to wake up at 3 a.m. It is daylight savings time, so I get an extra hour of sleep tonight. That is awesome. And I will see you all in the morning, bright and early, for the Wine and Dine Half Marathon dead last start with the Balloon Ladies. See you in the morning. Still the night before the half marathon, figured I'd show you the shirt that I made for dead last start. Tomorrow's theme is the movie Soul, which I haven't seen, but dead last start, it's good for the soul. Hopefully this doesn't smear as I'm sweating. Also, I realized after the fact this is a white t-shirt and I'm going to be soaked not far in. So either it's going to become a PG-13 race pretty quick, or I'm going to need to wear something under it, which is going to make things even hotter. So didn't think that through, but it'll be okay. Good morning once again from the Epcot parking lot. It is 4:05 today, so about 20 minutes later than yesterday. I'm doing dead last start, so not in any rush to get here super early, but heading in now, heading through security and getting ready to race half marathon today. Just a couple hours, we'll be around in the corner there. Actually, right up there is where that Alleluia choir was yesterday, right before we got to the finish. Wrap around and then head up that way towards the finish. And right now we are actually walking on the final drag of the race. So this is where we'll be running in a few hours under that finish line. Started spritzing a little bit out here, so definitely humid. Definitely don't want to push it too hard this morning, but excited. Most people are already out there. The race starts in about 12 minutes, and I'm heading into the starting corrals now. Still got probably an hour before I'll head off. Just wanted to jump into Corral A real quick, but now I'm headed, this is Corral A, but I'm heading back to the last. All right, made it into Corral E. This is the very last corral. Just gonna hang out for probably close to an hour, but ready for the start here. There's everybody that is going to be ahead of me in this race, and it goes on and on and on and on and on, and we will be in the very back of all of them. It is 5:38, still at the back of Corral E, but you can see Disney is already starting to clean up everything that has already been set up. They move pretty quick because this is actually a main road to get into Epcot, and we're going to start working our way up, but still probably got another 10-15 minutes before we'll actually get started. We are bringing up the rear here. The Balloon Ladies have arrived. They are the last ones to start. I will be starting with them, seeing how many people we can pass. Well, here we go, it's time.
Go out there, make it your best day ever.
Just to give you a sense, that is everybody that we have passed. Still coming up. Pretty cool to see though, everybody that's been passed. And that's it. You can see behind me, the race is over. That is the finish line. Everyone has crossed. I finished quite a while ago. I've been hanging out, getting photos. Got a photo with Powerline, got a photo with Elvis Stitch. Always the same feeling as I'm leaving, and everything is starting to be torn down. It's kind of a bittersweet feeling. Fantastic weekend. Loved running the 10K yesterday, starting from the front and doing all the photos. Today started in the very, very back with the balloon ladies, dead last start. Didn't do all the photos. I did a few. I did the two cows, Maribel the cow or something like that. I got a picture with Smee and Captain Hook and Phineas, or actually I think Ferb, from Phineas and Ferb, so that was cool. So managed to get some photos. I will be curious to see how many people I ended up passing, and again, a donation to Give Kids the World for every person that I passed. Here's the medal, kind of spins around a lot, which is kind of neat. But again, bittersweet, sad that it's over. Just means we're one day closer to marathon weekend. Again, doing Dopey, so that's the 5K, the 10K, the half marathon, the full marathon. Not really sure what I was thinking, but should be fun, I hope. And yeah, so I might have a few more thoughts for you when I get home. I'll show you the challenge medal. And but yeah, been a great weekend all in all. Sad it's over. Can't wait for the next one. And just like that, the amazing weekend is officially at an end. Challenge medal here, this kind of opens up and closes. But, you know, decent medal. You know, nothing too special about the medals this year. But again, so much fun. Love doing the dead last start. Loved yesterday starting in the front and doing all the photos. It was just a phenomenal weekend all around. The expo was great as well. If you have any questions for me about Run Disney or about any of these Run Disney weekends, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Can't wait to do Dopey in January. Again, that's the 5K, the 10K, the half marathon, and the full marathon all in 4 days. That's waking up at 3 a.m., 4 days in a row. I don't know what I was thinking, but, you know, it'll be a fun experience, that's for sure. And can't wait to bring you all along for that as well. So in the meantime, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification button. And remember, it's an expedition out there, so never land. See you guys next time.